lover's heart.
Hey there, my name is Mike Munzing with CRESTLINE Funding. It's February 12th. It's time again for my mortgage market update. Each week I try to put these together for you guys, the realtors, for your buyers, friends in the office, whoever is looking for the latest information on some things that are happening in the mortgage industry here in California, as well as your real estate industry. I've been out here 20 years. I've been putting out good information, serving you, serving your clients for a long time now. Once again, it's February 12th. Sunday is Valentine's Day, so don't forget those special someones. I've got a couple of daughters I'm getting flowers for and some things for my wife as well. So just wanted to remind you on that. Let's jump right into the market. We've got a lot to cover today. First of all, let's grab the rates for the week. Not going to go over them in detail. It's getting pretty boring each week. They haven't moved much. Once again, from last week, they haven't moved much at all. Go to my website, www.mikemunzing.com. Print that, take it with you to the open house. Look around my website. We've got some other great tools. You know about that, How Much Home Can You Afford flyer. Print that out as well. And I've got some great specific property financing flyers that you can prepare for your open house. It works out great. So print those things and take them with you. Okay, every couple of weeks, I like to cover the report from Stephen Thomas. He's one of the owners of one of the real estate companies down in the South Orange County area. Also a tremendous statistician, economist. He knows what's going on. He really breaks down the information. Up here on the screen is his report. As you can see, comes in pages 1. And let's bring back to page 1 so you can see it here. This week, you can print that off my website as well. It's down the middle of the page there. A couple of highlights. Let's look at these real quick. Pending sales for the last 2 weeks are up 28% as a county, for the county as a whole, and up 43% from the last month. It is a fantastic market right now for the buyers. Now, the interesting thing is, of the active listings, those have also jumped about 177 properties to a number of 7,857 properties since the last 2 weeks. But the market is being kind of split up into 3 areas. As he breaks it down here, the market is basically below $750,000 properties, which is hot as can be. And then you get the 750,000 to $1.5 million, $1.5 million. That market is still pretty hot, and it's picking up because our jumbo rates have gotten a little bit better. But where it's really tailspun off is over $1.5 million. He puts it cold as ice. It's really gotten kind of tough on those bigger properties. It's been tough for a while, but it's still maintaining at that level. The last little area I want to touch on that Stephen covers on his report is the time on market. Now that has dropped from 3.2 months 2 weeks ago to about 2.42 months, and that is considerably less if for the lower price properties. Up to $500,000 properties, that has really dropped off quite a bit. Hey, I want to jump into a video here from, once again, the guys that Think Big, Work Small, Brian and Frank. They're fantastic friends. They do a great job. They have videos up every day that I put up on Facebook and on Twitter. And they have covered a very serious issue that is angering all of us, is what's happening with the government and with, in this case, IndyMac and the group that took over IndyMac, and what's happened is some of those short sales. Watch this video. I'll be back right after to make some comments on it, but watch this video.
Good morning, and this is your TBWS Daily for February 8, 2010. You know, does the government really want to clean up this mess? Consider this. Like many other banks, IndyMac closed its doors and was seized by the FDIC in July 2008. The assets of IndyMac Bank were sold to One West Bank by the FDIC in March 2009.
Well, guess who owns One West Bank? That would be Goldman Sachs VP Stephen Mnuchin and big-time Sachs investors and billionaires George Soros and John Paulson. John Paulson, of no blood relation to ex-Goldman Sachs CEO Hank Paulson, he would be the ex-Secretary of the Treasury.
All current residential mortgages were purchased at 70% of the par value. All HELOCs were purchased at 58% of the value. But just to make sure the One West guys are feeling all cozy and warm, the FDIC decided to step up and cover between 80 and 95% of the losses they might incur from any of those naughty IndyMac mortgage homeowners. So you're probably asking yourself why we think that you should know this.
Well, in the event of a short sale or foreclosure, the loss is calculated using the original loan balance and not the amount One West Bank paid for the loan. I feel the plot thickening here a little bit, don't you? Here's an actual example from a client of one of our TBWS viewers. Now make sure to listen closely because this is going to get your blood boiling.
Take an actual loan amount of $478,000 plus 6 months of missed payments for a grand total of $485,200. One West Bank paid $334,600 for that loan. Okay, now the underwater homeowner has an all-cash offer that nets $241,000 to One West Bank. Stick with us now.
Well, according to the FDIC formula, you take the original loan amount minus the amount of the offer, and that leaves you with $244,200.
Next, according to the Sweetheart Deal, the FDIC writes a check to One West Bank for 80% of the net loss. So in this case, One West Bank gets a check from the taxpayer, courtesy of the FDIC, for $195,360.
Okay, so now add the $195,360 from the government to the $241,000 cash offer, and One West Bank just made $436,360 on a loan that they bought for only $334,600. And all they had to do is sell it for whatever they wanted to. Guys, they can't lose money on this deal. Think about it.
So One West Bank just profited from the short sale to the tune of $101,760. All thanks to the insane arrangement that they have with the FDIC. Hey, whoever said it's good to have friends in high places wasn't kidding around.
So the next time you ask yourself, why is it so hard to get a loan modification? The answer is because there's too much money to be made with short sales and foreclosures. Now, are you ready for an encore?
Now remember, even though One West Bank profited by over $100,000, the house was still sold for less than the full loan amount. In this actual scenario, the borrower was forced to sign a promissory note for $75,000 with One West Bank. So who really pays in the end? Well, we'll just let you decide.
Oh, and by the way, the FDIC just announced that it needs to start borrowing money from the Treasury. The Treasury being the place where all those Goldman Sachs guys called home before they called One West Bank home.
If you're as mad about this as me and Frank are, share this video with everyone you know. Help us reveal where the real problems lie in the industry that we all care so deeply about.
Did that anger you as much as it angered me? This is getting serious out there. The government's out of control. I want to touch on this. I touched on it last week. If you live down here in the South Orange County area, specifically if you're a Republican, when that ballot comes out in June 4th, I want you to get out there and vote. I'm running for Central Committee for the Republican Party in South Orange County, basically along the coast, Laguna Niguel, all the way down to San Clemente. Watch for me. I'm going to be running for that. I want to be here to shake things up and do my little part to help steer things in the right direction. We're coming into a great weekend. The weather should be great. I am working this weekend. I'm here for you. I'm here for your buyers. Give me a call at 949-689-5626. Once again, go look at my website. Go look at my online application. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I'll bring it up on the screen for you here. You should really look at that, so when you send your clients over to use that, which is the best way to get them approved, You'll know what it looks like. You'll know how simple it is. It is secure. You hit submit. It comes to me. We get your buyers ready to go. Let's have a great second half of the first quarter. I'm here for you. Let's get some of these deals in escrow. The market's heating up, and it'll be fun to work with you. Once again, have a great weekend. God bless you. God bless your family. That is important to me, and God bless America as well. We'll talk soon. Call me anytime. Bye-bye.
Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me. For